We are experiencing technical difficulties. If you'll give us a minute, we'll see if we can get the game back on.
You are my baby. You're the kind of lady that deserves fine things. The kind of lady who wears pearls like you were born in them. Yeah. You know that a limousine. Wah wah pedal. Oh, she's the kind.
If you think this is going on too long, you're right. Remember, shorter showers save water. This message sponsored by Ad Council and Earthshare.
The awesome. Three.
missed the first Eastern drive. Eastern getting the opening kickoff and driving down to the PLU 30 and missing a 43-yard field goal. And now Pacific Lutheran driving. They are currently on the Eastern 40-yard line, 2nd and 5. In the double tight end power I, they give the veer into, that is Riker Labby, the fullback, number 33, and he powers it.
What they're doing, they've come out, showed option and toss, so it looks like that may be their game plan.
It looks like a double tight end power I. Now they split one of the tight ends out as a wide receiver, but still in a kind of a power I formation. Power back goes in motion. The pitch to the right, and great tackle by number 5, Poncho Trevino. They're playing outside.
Each is going to play right into the hands that they'd like.
Well, back to receive is the hero of last week's game, number 28, Brian Sereth. He returned a 77-yard punt last week against Central Washington to tie the game with no time left on the clock. And PLU punter kind of shanks that one right out of bounds. That was
too careful there, so just kicking. He tried to place it too much.
I'm Blake Vaughter, and with me is Wes McAllister. We are here at Community Stadium, where the Eastern Mountaineers, ranked 22 in the nation, taking on the number 1 PLU Lutz. And handoff inside to Chris Vogt, and Vogt goes nowhere on that to counteract the stunning linebacker.
I think they got to go a little more play action. They've got to get outside. They're going to stun inside. They got to be able to get outside, and with Davis's mobility and stuff, that should play right into the Eastern's hands.
Davis under center calling signals, and he drops back to pass looking for Hanneberg on the side. He pulls the ball under and tries to run up the middle and is stuffed. Absolutely nowhere to go on that. I think it was
on one and leaving their safeties for help, and they're coming out. They're showing blitz. It's about last 2 downs now. Looks like they'll probably go into a zone.
Mountaineers in spread in a gun formation. Trips to the right. And Davis back to pass. He's looking for Mendoza, but pulls it down again. Pressured, and he's brought down.
And they need to give time for Ritchie.
Back to punt, Chad Ulrich. Good snap, and kick is away. Good kick. Tries to return man back about 15 yards, and he brings it up to the 35 and knocked down immediately by...
They run. I think they feel that he can step up, play the outside backer.
PLU starting off on their 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Currently 7 minutes, 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Quarterback Carl Hosseth, he's number 4 for PLU, looking over the Eastern defense. Calling signals, and inside handoff. No, he goes option outside, and great tackle by number 14.
This is exactly what they've done, in previous years. Last week against Linfield, they really spread it out, went trips. Now they've gone into what we call a nasty slot now, just like Linfield will run.
Little smash mouth football. Back play action pass. Back to pass. He's got a man wide open. That's number 88, tight end. Gavin Stanley.
What they were worried about, getting the ball to him.
Looked like he went kind of a flag pattern from his right side and then broke out towards the sideline. So a little breakdown in the coverage there. 1st and 10, PLU. The Eastern 35. Also a little misdirection counterbuck play over to that's number 34.
With the defensive coverage and stuff, which they do have some good quality defensive backs, they felt maybe they may have to run and not throw as much this week.
PLU now comes out in a slot formation, split backs in the backfield. Hoss looking over the defense. He's calling signals, and the slot man going in motion. And he rolls kind of a half roll to his left, back to his right, screen pass. And number 34, that's Tang, up the field and close.
So hopefully that plays into Eastern's hands.
PLU coming to the line. It is 3rd and inches, and Haas is back in a gun formation, trips to the right and throws wide to number 18, the split end. That's I don't even have his.
Had all, their zone to the trip side, and they went one-on-one backside and made a good play. Actually the coverage was there. It was just a missed tackle.
Right. Mike Safford on to kick the extra point. It's up and good. Eastern nothing. They felt like they had really controlled the line of scrimmage. They just had a few miscues in last week's game, and that's why the score was so close.
Oh, exactly. If you I was at the game on the sideline and stuff, and if you were watching the game, Eastern, they pretty much dominated. The score didn't look that early on, but they, offensively they were moving the ball and they fumbled the ball going in for one score, but they played well up front.
Kick is away, and Hogg takes it on the 2-yard line. He's up the field to the 25 to 30, and taken out about the actually 29. A little
Offensively, Eastern's got to somehow force and get those safeties, work the middle, because that's where it's vulnerable.
Mounties come out in I formation. Davis on an option, and he'll take it himself up the field for about no gain.
Pursuit, end up making a tackle.
PLU has pretty good team speed, so it makes up for any mistakes in the field that they make. Todd Hannenberg split to the left here in I formation. Woodward, to the right. Davis hands the ball, off. Looks like it was a handoff, but actually kept the ball, was back to pass, and he's sacked.
And allow their linebackers to roam around and make tackles.
We'll see what Eastern can do here. 3rd and 16 on their own 23-yard line. In a double slot formation, Vogt goes in motion, makes a trip to the left, and that's sacked. Davis sacked by number 41.
Up the field, and they had him kicked out, but then when they just couldn't quite get the ball to the back, and by the time he took a second chance, Jackson was able to blow by the tackle and make the sack.
So Ulrich, 2 yards deep in the end zone, will punt the ball away for Eastern, and kind of shanks that one, but actually he's getting good distance and a good Mountie roll. Goes out of bounds. See where he's side of the field. We have clipping against PLU, so that'll move the ball back for air.
Whereas if you give them up one big play, there's very little chance to make a play, fumble, or turnover.
So PLU comes out in a shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers split out on a receiver on either side. And Mounties can jump off sides, so that's a free play for PLU. Good hit by, who was that? That was Andrew Amavai, number 1, coming from his free safety spot to stand up. The running back Aaron Tang. I want to keep saying Ryan, but that's somebody totally different.
Surratt also came up from his corner spot.
Not very old. At least not many seniors on the team. Not very experienced, I guess is what I want to say.
That's exactly it. And that's the thing that, we'll talk about later on, but that's one of the key factors, in especially these games against big teams like PLU.
Hossett fakes the inside handoff, rolls out to his right, throws, lofts one up, and misses his intended receiver. That was his land. Hossett doesn't look like much of a pocket quarterback, so he seems more comfortable rolling out. PLU coming up the line. They have a slot to the right. Split backs in the backfield. Austin, their center calling signals. He drops back, and inside handoff to Tang. And
the defensive line did a good job of playing with their eyes and seeing the ball, not over penetrating.
So it's 3rd and 2 for PLU. Austin back in the gun. They have spread formation. 3 receivers to the right and 2 to the left. And he's all high snap, but he gets it across the middle. He's got a receiver, but he's pressured. He's running out of the pocket and knocked out of bounds. He will have the first down. Knocked out not here as the PLU Lutes make the first down. And time at 1:34 here left in the first quarter. Been kind of a long quarter for the Columbia Football Conference. Sometimes these tend to run pretty quick. And inside handoff to Tang. And he drives up the field for about 8 yards. It's like an inside 5. PLU coming out in a pro set, 2 wide receivers, split out to 1 to either side. Hossett's back in the under center. Man goes in motion, inside handoff to Tang. On the inside, he's got about 15.
He shouldn't go as far as just going, but just look for them to tighten down, maybe bring in an extra backer and try to go maybe to a little more bear or another front.
Go back to pass is new quarterback, X number 13. That would be the freshman. He throws incomplete.
Running back going on that fly.
Number 13, Dak Jordan, the freshman out of Portland, Oregon, in at quarterback now. Making an early change there is Coach Frosty for PLU. And with PLU jumping off sides there, hard count by Jordan there. Threw his own man off. So that will bring up, looks like going to be, is it second or first then?
You're losing an extra defensive lineman, you bring in an extra defensive back.
So 2nd and 15 for PLU at the Eastern 47. Jordan looking over the defense. Now he's got 2 receivers split to the right. Tight end to the left. Inside handoff to It's like Tang, and he goes just about nowhere. Actually, that's Labby.
See later on.
So there's the home field. You moving from left to right. They're headed towards the scoreboard end of the field, into the sun.
It's a big series here for Eastern. They've marched down the last series and scored. This is a big 3rd and 15. And a good time now. We get a big stop and get the ball back and get something going.
Definitely get a little momentum turned Eastern's way. Back in the gun is Jordan, and it's like Tang in motion. So we've got trips to the left, single back in the backfield, and Jordan rolling out, looking on the flat, and that is complete to number 88. Quarterback, he's a fairly big kid. He's 6'2", 195, so he has pretty good vision, and he's big enough that I think he can shake off a few defenders. Back in the gun again is Jordan. Trips to the left, back to pass, and looks inside again to number 88, Stanley, and that's complete for about
a little game in the secondary to mix up their coverages, so they give the freshman quarterback a tough time.
2nd down and 7. Jordan again in the shotgun. They're in a spread. They trips to the left, and he's back to pass, looking down the middle at the screen. Actually dumps off to the right, and a fumble by Tang. Ball's fumbled. I can't see where it's at, and looks like recovered by Eastern. Can't see who got it, but Tang loses the ball. So we'll see what they can do here. They're going to be starting on their own, a 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Davis calling signals. It looks like they're stunning another backer. He hands off inside. That looks like the Vogt. And Vogt pushes ahead for about, Vogt gains 5 on that carry, so it will be 2nd and 5 here for Eastern. The option's definitely a little bigger here. Inside handoff again, but this time to Gavin Roston. And he's a kid, and I've had the opportunity to tackle him many a time, and he always makes you pay. So 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers. Davis looking over the defense, and it looks like PLU's in single coverage here. Back to pass over to Woodward on the right-hand side, and falls complete.
Cross them and try to pick people and get people running away from each other. In a zone, it's real tough. You want to stretch the zone, but when they're going man, you want to cross them and get deep.
So 2nd and 4 here for the Mountaineers. Davis hands off to Roston, who is stood up but still fighting.
So I think they got to get outside a little more, and if they're going to stand inside, they're real vulnerable on the outside.
Mountaineers now a slot formation to the right. Hannenberg single to the left, and Davis rolls out to Hannenberg's side. He's looking to go to Roston, but he takes himself and is knocked out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he had no chance of throwing. He just accelerated and was able to push Davis out of bounds.
Davis is definitely maturing. He's not trying to make the impossible plays. Ulrich with the snap and kicks up and away. Another beautiful kick by Chad Ulrich. Fair catch signaled for by number 7, Ted Riddle, and
trying to trap and do a lot of things when they're blitzing and coming hard as the Lutes are.
So Jordan's up under center now, looking over the defense, and he's calling signals. Receiver split to either side. And inside handoff, that's Tang. I'm sorry, to Labby.
Allowed to fly the football.
PLU coming out in a trips to the right, single back in the backfield. Jordan's looking over, and he may be going to an option route here. Inside handoff to number 33. That's Labby. And 10:25 and counting here in the 2nd quarter. PLU up 7-0, and starting to mount a drive here. Jordan back to pass, and immediately he is brought down by 2 Mountaineers. Looks like
the big sack.
So we're looking at about 2nd and 17 for the Lutes here. And they come out in a trips to the left and single receiver to the right. And Jordan back in the shotgun. He's back to pass. He's looking for the short route there. And outside, knocked away. Knocked down by number 64. That's
knocked it down. It's a great play.
Crowd starting to get into it here at Community Stadium, where it's 3rd and 17 for the Lutes. We've got the 4 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Jordan calling signals. The time running out here, and he's going to get a delay of game penalty.
Yeah, they did check something off, and they couldn't get it done in time. That's kind of unless for some reason the back was pulling the back down. But I mean, again, why would you want to do that?
And that's going to give PLU a 1st down after I think that's a personal foul there, Wes. It looks like they marched off 15 there.
Yeah.
So we're not sure what exactly happened, but Coach Cushman exhorting the line judge here. He is really not happy with that.
Maybe club to the face or something.
Well, a controversial call here in the second quarter gives PLU a first down, 1st and 10 on the eastern half of the field on the 49. A double tight end formation. Pitch to 42. That's Bray, and we got a flag, but he's run out of bounds by Eastern's free safety, Joe Kinch, number 8. But again, we have a flag out here in the outlying area.
Yeah,
not sure what that is. We'll wait for the signal here.
This could be a clip. It looked like when they were pulling out, they might have clipped somebody on the defensive end there.
Officials discussing it there with Eastern captain Drew Allenby. We have a face mask. 8:56 left in the first half. Jordan lining up in a shotgun formation. And he's got a receiver split to either side, split backs in the backfield. It looks like Jones looking to stunt, and he backs away.
Going to an audible.
He's taking a lot of time. Changing the play at the line of scrimmage, and he does get it off. Back to pass, throws inside, and broken up by number 8, Joe Kinch.
Great job about Joe last week. He had to be that guy last week and did a good job, and he's really playing well today.
So we have 2nd and 21 for PLU. 2 receivers to the right, and Jordan back to pass, half roll to the right. He's looking deep for Tang, but he's double covered and incomplete. Overthrew him. He had nowhere to go. So that's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and they have to get to about Mexico for the first down here. And time again running out on the play clock. It's down to 3, 2, and he just does get it off. Snapped directly to Tang, who's up the field, then breaks the outside and brought down by number 90.
They're coming up, pushing him laterally, and that allowed Earl to make the tackle.
So that'll bring on the punt team, and Kenny Frisch, number 27, out of Melba, Idaho, going to be punting the ball away to Brian Surratt. Low snap, but he gets it and almost blocked. But he gets the punt away, and Surratt picks it up and shakes off 2-3 tacklers, but is brought down finally. Eastern offense taking over with 8:01 left in the first half. They're going to start on their own 25-yard line. Davis under center. He hands off to Vogt inside. Vogt hops over the pile and gains about 3. So the Mountaineers 2nd down and 8. Todd Hanneberg split off to the left, and Mike Woodward to the right. Pitch goes to Vogt to the left, and Vogt is buried immediately by Mountaineers.
You know, as we talked about, their linebacker core is really, really active. They can run and hit, so it's real tough to get outside and inside on these guys.
Roger Berger from Primeville into the game now. And back to pass is Davis. He's looking upfield and running out of time, and he breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle up the sideline and knocked out of bounds. Looks like it, and Chad Ulrich back for his 3rd punt of the game. Deep to receive is number 7, Ted Riddle. Oh, and almost blocked, but Ulrich smartly brings the ball down and lets the man go past. Great Eastern bounce all the way back to the 2, the 1, and it rolls into the end zone. First half, only up by 7, are the number 1 team in the nation here against the Mountaineers. And back in the game is number 4, Carl Hossett, for quarterback for PLU. Pitch to the left. That's Tang, and he breaks up the field, and he'll have a first down.
And we're on a pace now, so conditioning is going to play a big factor probably in today's game.
Especially in this heat, because it's pretty hot up here in our booth. We don't have no shade, sun on the backs of our necks. Hossett, inside handoff to Tang again, or I'm sorry, that's 33 Labby. Inside into. And Greg Jones coming out of the game, he made the last tackle, but he's going over the defense with Cushman there. I guess they're trying to make some adjustments there on the sideline. So Hossett, the receiver split to either side, under center calling signals, and he's coming out in the option to the right, and he pitched to, nice tackle, number 91.
Chest for a great
persistence there pays off. So it'll bring up 3rd and about, less than a yard. Look, we've got a power eye here by PLU. And to the second man, big hole. That's Tang, and he breaks a tackle, and he's out over the 50 to about the Eastern 48-yard line. And so far has been getting some pretty decent holes. First down for PLU. Clock winding down under 4:20 now. Tang going in motion from a slot spot. Option out to 42. That's Bray. He backs around the outside. He's across the 40 to the 33 and runs out of man. That's just outside the Eastern 45. 4:08 left on the clock here, and PLU threatening. Office calling signals, and we have a reverse inside fumble, and it's recovered by Eastern. I can't see who got that. That's number Norton. Number 38.
In there kind of caused him to make a poor handoff, and he was able to pounce on the ball for the recovery.
So we'll see what Eastern can do here. They recover the ball on their own 43. George Mendoza in the game along with Woodard, and to vote to Woodard. Looks like a little place working, and the purple, it looks like you can't tell who's got it. I won't say it's theirs, and
Stop here. If they can somehow hold him, even though field goals to win in this situation, but if they can really keep up the score, it's a huge reward maybe going into the night.
PLU got the ball on the Eastern 35. We have to talk in the shotgun. No first, no fake. Second pass complete to number 88.
Yeah, make those point fakes and still look up and, look after the receiver so that you go to a secondary.
So second and 4 here. Kane going in motion to the right. Back to pass is vertical. Puts back straight to the left, and he's got a lot of blocks in front of him. That's Rain. He's down the sidelines for a touchdown. So the crowd playing good work the Mountaineer defense here. First and goal for PLU. And Hoffman making a signal to Tang, who's out on the wide receiver spot, and inside a handoff. And I look like that was to Lab.
4-yard gain.
Definitely a versatile player is Tang. So now in the looks like a power eye there for PLU. Hoffman's calling signals. And handoff to Tang, and he's in for the touchdown. So PLU scores. So Mike Stafford will come on for the extra point. Holding John Johnston. Snap down, and kick is up and good. So the PLU Utes going up 14-0 just before the end of the second half. 2 minutes to go. Hart back deep to receive the kick, and flipping away, and he will get the ball on his 2, and he'll bring it out down the left-hand sideline, and he hit hard just inside the 20 by number 5. Get back some of that momentum before they go in the locker room.
Definitely to score, if not, or to get 7 at least, if we can get you down a field goal.
He's back in the shotgun. He's rolling to his right. Got a little pressure. Throws the ball right. Pretty much threw over to the right. And we got a flag there, right flag. Might have called the grab. I guess I don't have that real clear.
Went away from the ball and they called a grounding last week.
So that's second and 10, and Davis on the shotgun rolls to his left, and he'll take it himself, and he'll go out of bounds at
The Eastern Oregon offense.
and their speed is just incredible. They are running down every play, either from behind or just getting over there to turn everything inside. Third down, and Davis back to pass again. He's looking on the outside and underthrows Mike Woodard. We'll bring on the punt team, and Sean Ulrich again for his, I believe this is fifth punt. And he's standing on the 5-yard line. Back to receive for PLU, number 7, Ted Riddle. Oh, almost blocked, and he gets a piece. No, and they don't say that he roughs the punter. But we get a decent roll, and the ball will roll inside the 35 to about the 32 of PLU. Chad Ulrich will make an adjustment on that at halftime. And PLU again comes out. Jordan back at quarterback with the 4 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Back to pass. He wants to throw the fly, but he's got a kick in the third. He's got nowhere to go, and he is tackled for that number 64.
Lane. They were trying to throw a screen underneath, but the quarterback saw Norton in the way, so he had to pull it down, and then he was able to get sacked.
Jordan's calling the plays from the line of scrimmage now. He looks a little confused, so I think he's under center. Trips to the right and 1 to the left, and he's going to down it. Looks like PLU is content with going to the locker room. And the Clock is started again. We're under about 40 seconds now. And Jordan back in the shotgun, so it looks like they're going to go for one more play here. Trips to the right, wind to the left, back to pass, and they're flooding everybody down the middle. And wide open, number 18, down the sidelines, and he breaks the tackle, but he's out of bounds, knocked out by
Deep there, and on the backside where they threw the ball, Pratt went number 1 went deep, and number 2 came in the flat, and that's who he threw to.
the defense has got to stop him here. I can't run a score. Only 27 seconds left in the half. Jordan back to pass. And the football tipped by complete pass. 2nd and 10. PLU on the eastern 32-yard line, and 22 seconds left on the clock here. Jordan back in the shotgun. And he's back to pass. Looking downfield up the middle of number 88, and 2 seconds left on the clock. And they come out in a trips formation to the right. One receiver to the left. Jordan back in the shotgun. He's back to pass. Looking up the middle. That's left to Tang. Dragging across the side. And he pulls forward. And he almost breaks the tackle. But he's taken down about just short.
You bring a backer.
So we have trips to the right. And right back to the back corner. Receiver to the left. Now you're paying. The one back goes in motion to the right. Now we have 4 receivers. Jordan back up the shotgun. Back pass to his left. The people receiver side. And throws over Kirby and in to fall out of bounds. And so on the kick is number 99, Mike Safford. Freshman place kicker out of Puyallup, Washington. So that's going to be about a 37. And they fake. They fake the kick, and he's taken down by number 44, Greg. They have lost 2 fumbles, and they're coming out 4 times for a total of 45 yards. Time possession for the first half, 42. Corey Bray, deep to receive the kick. And Chad Ulrich kicks away. It's high and deep. Bray takes it on the goal line, and he will bring it out down the right side. He's to the 15, the 20, and stop there.
Tough. So in order to get themselves the game, they're going to probably have to make some plays where they're not, where they need to get the ball back either right now or score on D.
So starting the second half for PLU is Hossett at quarterback, double tight end. First man into the hole, and that is Ladders.
Allowing the backers to run around.
So actually, they give him a yard on that carry, so it'll be 2nd down and 9. Hossett back in shotgun. And he looks to his right, back to pass, looking for that outside receiver. He's up the middle to number 88, wide open, and overthrows him, incomplete.
Andrew kind of hooked up on that, and he turned and ran, and it enabled him to get behind Andrew.
So that brings up 3rd and 9 for PLU. Hossett's calling signals. And fakes inside handoff, rolls to his right, looking downfield. He throws and is completed. Number 88, that's Stanley across the...
When I did that, allowed everybody to keep for the Stanley to get behind the safety.
So that brings up a 1st down for PLU in Eastern Territory. 13:33 left here in the 3rd quarter. House calling signals, and inside handoff for first man. That is number 33. No, he's upended by Joe King,
and you still got 2 cracks to go to get the short yardage for the 1st down.
House is under center and sends the receiver to the left in motion to the right. That's Tang, and the inside fakes, throws downfield, overthrows, and almost picked off by number 28, Brian.
Got underneath and was able to tip it away from Stanley, and then in that case, it allowed Surratt to have the opportunity to intercept it, which could have been a big turnover for Reese.
So, incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 2 here. PLU with trips to the left, tight end on the right, and Hossett will take it himself, and he'll bowl forward for a 1st down. And PLU comes up to the line. It's 12:25 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. They are spotted the ball. They are on the Eastern 25. Hossett gives the 2nd man, that's Tang, and he bounces around the outside, breaks 2 tackles, but barely gets beyond the line of scrimmage.
Or to the play side, coming up and stopping it for a short gain.
So 2nd and 9 here. Double tight end formation with the wing back. And pitch the outside to Tang, and he's got a lot of running room. 2 blockers in front of him. He cuts back inside, and big hit by Andrew Amavai.
Oh, it is.
So 3rd and 4 for the Lutes on the Eastern, looks like 17-yard line. Hosseth in the gun and doesn't see what he likes and calls timeout.
It was
3rd and 4.
They really need a big stop here. Hopefully the crowd can get them riled up here and make a big stop.
Double tight end formation. Hosseth rolling to his right, flood pattern, and he takes it himself, and he is stopped short. He'll lose.
She came and collapsed on it.
So 4th and 5 here, West, and PLU's going to go for it. They come in a trips formation. Hosseth in the shotgun, calling signals, and he's looking to his right. Up the middle and throws complete. That's to 1 and 2 receivers, and finally finding the open man for the first down. So that's first down on the Eastern 15, actually 14-yard line. Hosseth under center, pro formation split backs for PLU. And it looks like he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And pitch to Tang to the left. He's got a blocker, and he gets around the outside, and he's going to score. Touchdown. Chopped out there on the end and right off his feet and didn't have a chance to make the play. So on to try the extra point is number 24, Jason Fawcett, who is a defensive back listed here in the program, and he kicks it in, and good.
Yeah, they got about, I know in pregame, they had about 3 or 4 guys become a factor in this game.
Corey Mogg back deep to receive, and he'll take the ball on about the 4. And he's upfield to the 15 and knocked down across the 20, the 20 can. So Eastern's going to start on their own 24-yard line, down 21 points here in the second half. And looks like Dusty Gunn in the game, and he hands off up the middle for a first down. It looks like number 45.
Same thing going now.
Heck of a name for a quarterback, huh? Dusty Gunn.
Dusty Gunn.
Going to dust it off and let him fire. So he's under center now, calling his signals. And inside handoff again to
Anderson.
Looks like Anderson. So 2nd down and 8 here for the Mountaineers on their own 48, approaching the PLU side of the field. Gunn calling signals. And inside handoff again. And that
right now is offensively, they're getting off the ball and getting into PLU's pad and be able to push them around a little bit so they can get something going.
Gunn under center, calling signals. He has Mendoza off to the left and Woodward to the right, and inside handoff, but he pulls it out and takes it himself. And
on that particular down, let's see if they do it again. Yeah, they're running the Bear off, the Bear defense, with Buddy Ryan 46. Now they were back in the regular 42.
Gunn back to pass, and under heavy pressure, and he will be sacked, fumble. Ball's picked up and fumble again, but that brings up 3rd and forever, 28 yards to be exact, and Mountaineers in a double slot formation. Gunn in the shotgun, and whistle blown, flags fly, and that play will be for naught as somebody moved, and the indication is procedure.
You know, when you go toss it back to your running back like a toss, and he just quick kicks it. You know, they got nobody deep right now, and they give you a chance to play some more defense.
Boy, snap almost gets away from Gunn again, and he pulls it down and still looking deep, bounces off one guy, dumps it off over to Vogt on the flat, and Vogt will only get about...
Vogt, and Vogt was wrapped up as soon as he got the ball.
So Ulrich back to punt, and not much pressure this time, and a beautiful kick. That one turned over, and it's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback, but...
I didn't already cross the goal line for a touchback.
So PLU will start off on their own 20 with 5:48 here left in the third quarter. Hosseth still at quarterback, and it looks like he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He's taking his time, and he's making a few calls here, so maybe you see something in the defense. Inside handoff going to number 30.
They got to, especially in the field position, strip the ball or get a pick or somehow try to make something happen defensively.
Hosselson at quarterback still. Split backs in the backfield, and man goes in motion. They come to the right option, pitches the ball, and great play coming up by Andrew Amavai.
Tougher on the secondary.
Definitely have to be a quick read. So that brings up first down, 1st and 10 at the PLU 30-yard line. Hossel's calling signals, and he sends a man in motion to the left. Inside a handoff to number 30.
Allow them to grow and develop. That way when they come in, when they're juniors or seniors, they have some experience.
Allows them great depth at every position. So 2nd and 6. PLU driving. Crossbuck and a fumble. And can't tell who's got it, but there was a mishap there in the handoff. And they're going to uncover the pile here and see who's got it.
It's got to be a big break for Eastern if they can somehow pull this one off right here.
And looking for the indication, Mountaineer football. So we'll see what Eastern can do if they can capitalize on this turnover, put one in the end zone. And we have kind of a delay here. I'm not sure the officials saying the change, I think.
Like I said, they reset the chains. Well, they still haven't set them yet. Now they're going to call in the side judge and talk.
Long time. You get back in the game here. Give them a breather, kind of get their wits about them, and kind of slow down the momentum. So Dusty Gunn in at quarterback for Eastern, calling signals. Mendoza to the left, and we got a PLU offside, so free play for the Mounties, and handoff inside to Vogt. He'll get about 4. So it looks like they will probably take the penalty and just go 1st and 5, but we'll wait and see.
They're still trying to pound it inside to see if they can.
In a pro set I-back. Woodward to the right, and Hanneberg split to the left. Guns under center, calling signals, and play action pass. He rolls to his right, and he's under pressure by the defensive end. He throws across the field, and tipped, and caught by Woodward. Oh, what a great catch.
They flew it up and went off Anderson, and the PLU defensive back almost had it, and Woody stepped in front and picked it off.
1st and 10 at the PLU 12. Guns calling signals. Looks like he's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. And inside handoff. First man is Roston, Gavin Roston, and he
said they were kind of pinching inside, and he should have maybe kept it or went something outside.
Quick count, pitch to Vogt. He's wide on the left side, and he bowls forward for about 6. Third and 4 at the PLU 6-yard line. Hanneberg to the left and Woodward to the right. Split backs in the backfield. That's Anderson and Vogt, and handoffs to Vogt. Second man through, and he bowls forward, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Mounties.
A power play, the lead up on the power, they double team down. Anderson was able to stalemate the outside backer, and then Vogt did it all by himself by blowing over 2 loose.
Ulrich with the extra point is up and good. So
obviously, offensively, they were still moving the ball. Talent-wise, they're from top to bottom, they haven't had some of the talent they've had in the years past. But as a team, they really believe in the system and play hard on the system.
Ulrich's kick is away, and it's fielded about the 5-yard line. Coming down the right side of the field, he makes a cut back, and now it's wide open field. He's to the 30, the 35, the 40, and run out of bounds about the 41-yard line.
They were both of them kind of just arm tackled and slid off.
So, PLU starting with great field position at their own 40-yard line. Dak Jordan back in the game at quarterback. He's the signal caller, throws out to number 18 out on the wide side and breaks the tackle. He's up the field, the 50, the 40, to the 30, 35, or 20, 25, 10, 5, touchdown, PLU. Crowd support was going on here right there after that Eastern score. So PLU up for the extra point now.
It's just execution there. If we just make the tackle, then
Kick's partially blocked, incomplete, so point is no good. Not sure who got a hand on that, but it was blocked. So the lead will deep to receive. Number 37, Corey Mogg. And kind of a pooch kick and let it go out of bounds, Gavin. Good job. There we go. Ball rolls out of bounds at about the 30, so actually about the 20. Eastern should take this take it at the 35. Fatigue definitely a factor here in the second half. Gunn in at quarterback. He's got Woodward split to the right and Mendoza to the left. And pitch goes to Vogt out on the right side. He's got blocking ahead. Turns the corner and he'll get about 2.5 for the Mountaineers, just inside there, just outside their 35. Hannenberg in the game, split up to the left. Inside handoff goes to number 45. So we've got 3rd and 6. Gunn in the gun. And back to pass. Across the middle to Woodward. Great catch! And he's crossed the 50 to the 40. And take it down at the 42.
What we call two combo, where the safety's got half and everybody else is locked on man underneath, and the corner was on him, and he just reached out with one finger and pulled it in. A great catch, though. It looks like it'll go for 9, as it looks like we have a holding penalty.
Boy, a heck of a catch, a great play, but they're going to walk off a holding here. So we're back to 3rd down, and at the last second, stuck his paw out there to catch that ball. Just a great athletic effort. 3rd and actually it's 19 now. Vogt in motion. Gunn takes a snap from the shotgun and looks downfield, throws, and go out for Eastern. Chad Ulrich getting his share of playing time today. And snaps good and kick. Boy, he's just booting the ball today. That's driving him back to the 22, and up the field he comes across the 40 to the 42, and there he'll be stopped by number.
Again, you know, we got to start making something happen, either offensively or defensively.
Jordan's still in the game. He's got a touchdown pass under his belt. Trips to the right and inside handoff, and that's number 30. Final quarter of this matchup between the number 1 team in the nation, PLU, and the number 22 ranked Eastern Oregon State College Mountaineers. 2nd and 4. Jordan back to pass. He's rolling out to his right, looks downfield, fires incomplete. He was looking for number 2 there, Josh Rick. So 3rd down and 4. Mounties need to stop here. Down by 20 points here in the 4th quarter. Jordan in the shotgun and back to pass, looks around the middle, fires, and incomplete. Had it in his hand.
But it would have been a tough catch.
So back to punt, number 27. That's Kenny Frisch. He'll be punting to Surratt. Boy, Mounties got some penetration there, but gets the punt away, and it will go out of bounds at approximately the 11-yard or pretty large crowd on hand today. Nice day outside and a great game. Great matchup. Guns under center. Calling the signals and hands off second man. That's Vogt out of the eye, and Vogt's fighting forward and gets to about...
You know, a tough runner, as we found out last 2 weeks, and he runs hard, and they just were able to close on him.
Gunn looking at 2nd and 5 here. High formation for the Mountaineers. Hand off again to Vogt on the inside, and nothing doing this time. And you expect that from a top-rated team in the nation and last year's national champions. They don't make many mistakes. Gunn back in the shotgun. He's got slots to the right, one man to the left. He's looking to his left. Down the middle, that is a complete pass at the 50. Who's at 80?
And then the safety tried to come over the top and help.
Gunn doing a great job staying in the pocket that time and waiting for Berger to open up. Gunn back in the shotgun again. Back to pass, looking to his right is Woodward. They're setting up the screen to Vogt and just overthrew him. And left in the game. And Mendoza split to the left, Woodward to the right. Anderson, the single back in the backfield with Gunn in the shotgun. And direct snap to Anderson. The ball fumbles on the ground still, and there's the struggle for it. We can't see who's got it. We'll have to wait. Dragon pretty pretty bad right now. I know just from experience, defense takes, 60 snaps, 70 snaps a game. You get pretty tired, you get pretty frustrated, but we'll see. Hopefully they'll make something happen here. Jordan under center, slot to the right, and it looked like motion, but no flag. And that pitch goes nowhere.
More airtime than anybody else had. I mean, there's no reason why, unless we're back to the headphone thing again. The side judge on the Lute side is talking to somebody.
And here we go. They've wound the clock. Jordan under center. Mounties with the 5-man front, it looks like. Inside handoff. The first man, and he'll just get inside the rim. May look for screen pass here. It's been pretty successful for PLU. Slip back in the backfield. Jordan's in the shotgun. Single receiver to either side. He's back to pass. Looking down the middle and tipped. Oh, caught by, I can't see his number. So first down for the Lutes on the eastern 30-yard line, just shy of the 30. And Coach Cushman talking to the line judge. I'm not sure what he's talking about there, but Jordan looking over the defense. He's got trips to the left, tight end to the right, and he's changing the play here at the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, two-step drop, throws, and tipped, and intercepted by Steve Pratt. Great reaction that time by...
He's real impressed with their corners.
And I just have to like Steve because he's wearing my number, so...
Well, you got to like that.
You got to like that. Okay, Gunn back in the shotgun. He's got a spread formation. Mendoza and Woodward in the game. Snap was low, but he picks it up, fires to Vogt on the outside, and he'll get out of bounds.
Formation now. And in the pass routes, Luke's done a great job of shutting down the wide receivers for Eastern.
Looks like Eastern may be in the Big Ben or 2-minute offense the rest of the game. Shotgun. Gunn back to pass. Fires. Hanneberg open. Makes the catch and gets across the sticks for the first down.
And then if they try to come up, take it away, then that's when you go over the top.
First and 10. Spread formation again by Eastern. Dusty Gunn gets something going here, and under pressure steps up, fires to Woodward across the middle, and Woody's
receiver and throw it to him. Don't get antsy and try to make something happen. Just stay in your pocket because they're only rushing 3 guys, looks like now, too.
So 2nd and 3 now. Double slot spread formation again by the Mountaineers. Gunn in shotgun. He fires the outside to Woodward, and he makes the catch and gets by both tacklers down to the 30, to the 20.
Receiver made the adjustment underneath to him, and Woody did a great job of coming over the top of the defender and taking it away from him.
Here come the Mountaineers, 1st and 10. Gunn changing the play at the line. He's in the shotgun formation, back to pass, looking to his left all the way, goes up top, check to Hanneberg, touchdown Mountaineers!
Yeah, that was a great throw. Not natural, it's not something he coached, he just has that ability to make things happen, and that's what he's done the last 2 weeks.
So Ulrich on for the extra point, low snap. It's up and good. So Eastern comes away with 7 here. And score is now 27. We're going to take a 30-second game. 27-14 is the score. And Ulrich approaching the ball, and kick is up and away. And deep. Braille taking on about his 3. And down the sidelines, he switches field. Great tackle at the 5th. 1st and 10. And Haas is back in the game at quarterback. PLU just interchanging their quarterbacks at will here. Now back to pass, quick pass. Out to the left flat and received by number. And precious time ticking off the clock here. Haas is under center, and he's looking at the defense. He may be changing the play. Yeah, he's doing an audible right here. Split back to the backfield. He'll call timeout. So Haas brings him up to the line. He's got a wide receiver out and 3 men in the back, actually split backs, the wing back who is going in motion to the right, pitch to the right. That's Bray. He's around the corner and cut down by 14. And got the ball at their own 27. Hossett's really looking over the defense now. I think he probably has a handful of plays that he can call and just do it at the line. Inside handoff, first man, and going nowhere for PLU. Double tight end formation. And crossback action, play action pass. He's going to go deep. Sack! Oh, yes! Number 42, Fred Jones, hustling into the game. He'll replace Hank Scoble. Eastern moving around. There's trips to the right for PLU. And back to pass is Hassas rolling to his right, and receivers coming back. And incomplete after this punt.
They're setting up for a return here.
Not a great punt off to the right, and it's going to bounce right near the 45. Going to roll dead at the 46. And the Mountaineers approaching the line. Dusty Gunn still at quarterback. He's got Woodward out to the right. Mendoza and Vogt to the left. He's looking to his right, looking for Woody, and throws it away. Incomplete.
Defensive back, an opportunity to step in front.
So Woodward split to the right, Hanneberg to the left. Vogt in the slot. Back to pass his Gunn, and he's under pressure. Runs away from that big defensive lineman, and we're gonna have a clip, and it really wasn't much defensive lineman. And second down, and we'll just call it 30. Gunn back to pass, looking deep, steps up, fires to Mark Anderson. Oh, and he loses his feet at the 35. 5:53 here left in the game, and the Mountaineers trying to move the ball. Third and only 20 now. And the whistle blows, and we're not going anywhere.
Got to reset the clock. It's really the first time, which is really good. The first time, as we said, the time clocks have been put back in, but it's the first time they really had to reset it. They've done a good job of keeping that clock going.
So here we go. Third and 20. Gunn back to pass. Across the middle to Mark Anderson, and
time for a fake. Because they're doubling both wideouts, so they're just taking 4 guys away. Looks like they're not, though, because Andrew's up tight.
Actually, he is. Andrew wide open across the middle. Across the 50, 45 to the 40, and to the...
Got right through the line. He's wide open.
And Eastern driving again. First and 10 at PLU's 38-yard line. Back to pass his Gunn. Looking to his left. He's going deep. He's going for Mendoza. Touchdown! No, he dropped the ball. Oh, it was right after that play. I thought we were going to score right there. It's pretty darn close. Anyways, brings up second and 10. Gunn back to pass. And fires across the middle. The Woodward tipped and incomplete. Almost intercept. 5 minutes and 8 seconds here left in the game. Eastern down by 13. They'll need to score 2 touchdowns. Gunn calling signals. He's back to pass. Sets up screen to Vogt, and he's got blockers. And they get across the 40, the 30, and we got a flag down.
But there's a flag. I don't know if it was...
Flag's on the other side.
Yeah, it was on the other side. I hope it wasn't that guy who made the call because, now in college football they got 7 referees, and it wasn't even his call to make the one on the eastern sideline. It was a referee they kind of call holding. That might have been what they called.
That's a great call right there, the screen. Well, that brings up third, and Gunn back to pass again. Under the rush, he's going to run, stumbles, falls, fumble, pick it up and run. Picked up by a running back. That's
the only guy that can return the ball is the guy who fumbled. But obviously, otherwise anybody can pick up a fumble.
Back pass is Gunn. He's looking for Woodward, but he's going to take and run, and he's going to get the first down. Yes, no. It's close.
And then this time, I would like to see it again. They got single coverage.
Yeah, it looks like I was going to say, it looks single coverage, or at least a...
Safety's never going to get over there if he just takes off.
He's not even he's right at midfield. And he's looking that way to Mendoza. Goes up top to Mendoza. Oh, almost second down. 3:40 left in the game. 27-14 is the score. And we still have I don't know if that's a phone problem or what the official was gesturing to, but Gunn in the shotgun calling signals, back to pass. Minimal rush, great protection. Now he breaks down, he's going to run, and we got a flag, but Gunn goes airborne trying to get the first down, but we have a flag down right in the middle of the line. So
another holding.
Unfortunately, it looks like a hold. And that's what it's going to be, holding against the Mountaineers.
Just to drive alone.
So that brings up second, and holy cow, 25. Gun back to pass. Throws in the middle underneath. That should be pass interference. And there comes the flag.
Way late. Wow, why so late? Now everybody's going to throw him in there now, but the side judge on the eastern side, he takes forever. The guy had him, wrapped around the waist, was pulling him in, then the ball hits the ground, and it's about 2 seconds later, the line of scrimmage in 10. The big thing is automatic. It's a first down because they had a long ways to go.
Gun back to pass. He's looking for Mendoza again. Under pressure, and he throws. Ball's knocked away. I think his arm was in motion to PLU.
That's just horrible officiating there.
Boy, 3:09 left in the game, and Jordan under center. They're just going to hand the ball up here and try and eat the clock. That's
strip the ball here.
Tang outside. He gets upended. Just talking over the break. The call, made or not made there by the head official, pretty much sealed the game right there.
And that somehow we can get a turnover here. They're going to be content just to try to run it out. It looks like probably another first down might do it for the Lutes.
Jordan under center. And hand off to the first man, and that is Jordan under center. And calling signals. And we have false start, so that's got to be a 5-yarder. That's got to be put his hand up like I did it. So
that was Stanley actually put his hand up. I don't know if he was the guy or he was the pick.
I don't think they'd pass the ball, would you? I mean, even at this point, because they're in a good enough spot, they could punt the ball away and pin the Mounties back.
But they're taking first down.
Okay, Jordan goes across the middle, tipped. And incomplete.
You look at him and you think, geez, is he a college football player? But I'll tell you what, he is a college football player.
He reminds me of Pete Hattenhauer.
Yeah, he's just kind of they kid him.
Oh, that partially blocked? No, but Surratt picks it up on the run, and he'll just step out of bounds wisely. It's outside their 25.
This is the time when they practice all the time, this 2-minute warrant, 2-minute offense. This is going to be a time.
Gun rolling to his left. Sets up, fires deep, wide open is Mendoza across the 50 to the 49 of PLU.
They're probably now going to cover 2 zones. So the corner there was nobody in the flat, so he should have stayed with George. George just kept getting depth because safety wasn't over the top and allowed George to find the seam and Dusty hit him.
Oh, you're not going to call a penalty here. They set the ball. All they call personal calls a false start. That'll set us back 5. Gun to his right. He'll throw to B.J. Harkness, who gathers in the ball at about as the clock ticks away.
Get out of there! Just a damn ball!
Gun back to pass. He's looking to his right. He's going to Woodward, down the sidelines, up, and
laid his butt back there, and calls holding. Now he's still in the way.
Back to pass, 3rd and 10. Gun goes to Harkness again on the outside. He only gets about 7, but he's out of Vargas didn't figure into that.
Yeah, the way they've been, they're not doing a very good job. This guy can't even find, the umpire can't even find where the side judge is to mark it. Got a very competent crew here. I mean, I hate to say that, but they're really having some struggling a little bit here, having some trouble.
Okay, gun back to pass. He's looking around the middle. The Woodward, who's wide open, gets the score. That looks like a face mask, but he gets it across the 30.
Might have got some jersey, but I'm sure that's what the refs will tell you.
Well, Eastern's going to call timeout plug, and they do miss that. But he's doing his part today. So, 1st and 10 for the Mountaineers. Ball's marked as spotted at the 25 of PLU. Gun in the shotgun. Back to pass. Looking for Woodward. Actually, he's looking to his left for Mendoza. Going deep. Mendoza catches, touchdown! Touchdown, George Mendoza!
I tell you, Great pass that it was away from him that allowed him to go up, so it wasn't like right on him where he actually had to push him away.
Well, we deserve that call. So 27-20, the ever important extra point here. Snaps down, Ulrich's kick is good. So 21-27 Eastern, minute 30 left in this ball game, and we're just going to keep it here.
Yeah, we got the...
And most likely going to kick this to the right. He's going to kick it at an angle to the right and hopefully get the big bounce. And Cushman, he's on the sidelines there kind of as a target where he wants him to kick it.
Exactly. It's like 14's right on there, too.
He's right on the 10. Here we go. Big bounce. There it is. He touched it. Oh, and it's recovered by PLU. It bounced off a loop.
It's a little one, and that third one, it kicks up in the air. There was a perfect kick. Hit right off a loop, as you said. We just put, not an Eastern guy there, just to make the coverage.
The Mountaineers with no timeouts. A minute 28 on the clock. And PLU, Hosseth back in the game, the senior, going to take the snap. And inside half, the first man, that's Lanky, Labby. Time necessary. They're going to use the full 25-second clock here. It's down to 10. And Hosseth will wait till about 2, and he'll snap that ball. Inside handoff again to Labby. He bounces outside. Tackle made by
the shutout offensively, in the first half, and now they've kind of got things going in the second half.
So Hosseth is going to take the snap. 8 seconds on the play clock here. And he's just going to down it. And national champion PLU Lutz. And the crowd giving a standing ovation to the Eastern Oregon Mountaineers. And well deserved.
I didn't hear that.
27-21 is your final here at Community Stadium.
They're better doing. They really didn't pull anything. They